YouTube, man? It's your boy EJ Hoops here, back with another amazing video. As you can tell by the title, as you can tell by because you watch basketball, we all love basketball here. The Denver Nuggets are going to the NBA Finals, man. I want to give a huge shout out to the Denver Nuggets, especially Nikola Jokic, man. I'm gonna touch on this before I dive into this game or even the series as a whole. All the things that people were saying about the Denver Nuggets after just simply a 5 or 6 bad stretch in the regular season when it was, I remember when they only beat the Spurs by like 12. They had a loss to the Pistons. They was playing bad against Charlotte. Man, a lot of people jumped off the bandwagon. That's when Joel Embiid got in front of the MVP conversations, and all the Nikola Jokic slander was there. The question was, can you win with a defensive liability at center? And the answer is no, and it's a good thing that it's no, because Nikola Jokic is a good defender for a center. Is he anchoring a defense? No. But let's be real here. Every single center in this league has their own defensive deficiencies, and it's the coach's job, the GM's job, and of course his teammate's job to put him in the best position to hide those deficiencies. And the Denver Nuggets, Michael Malone, and the GM for the Denver Nuggets did an amazing job doing that so far this entire playoffs, man. This entire playoffs, he did nothing but get slandered. He proved all of them wrong. He's undoubtedly the best center in the league, no question, man. Just watching this series and his entire Western Conference run as a whole, the way this man gets triple doubles, by the way, most triple doubles in a playoff run by a center ever. He just passed Will tonight. The way he gets these triple doubles is just simply so effortless. It's like you don't even notice. He's just him making good game time decisions and just doing what he does. Let's get to the game tonight, man. I'm not gonna lie, LeBron James played amazing throughout the first half, and in the second half, he calmed down a lot, man. The Lakers led a decent amount of the first half. I think by the end of halftime, Denver was actually up by 4 after a run. But by the end of this game, LeBron James got gassed, and that's the whole thing on Twitter. There's some stuff on Twitter saying he's gonna retire. If you want to watch my video on that, just watch it after this, because I'm posting this and that video right now. Watch that there. But LeBron ended up gassing on the second half. Although offensively his production did get lower, like he shot like 2 for 11, something like that. He scored 1 field goal and over in the fourth quarter, which was pretty crazy in itself. I will give LeBron James this: his defense in that fourth quarter was amazing. He got 2 charges on Jokic, just taking a shoulder straight to the chest. Those charges was big for the game. Huge momentum shifters, giving LA a chance to dig into this game, and it ended up only losing by 2. He forced a 24-second violation on Jamal Murray. Again, just deep in the game, a big possession by Jamal Murray for the Denver Nuggets could have made that lead go from 2 to 5 or 2 to 4, basically a 2-possession in the game. LeBron James did that. So although he was gassed a lot on the offensive side of the ball, LeBron James did his thing on the defensive side of the ball when it mattered in the fourth. But just the fact that he got gassed simply wasn't enough. We got to talk about Anthony Davis. I'm going to go back to the Denver Nuggets soon, but it's a lot easier to talk about the bad and everything, including basketball. Before you touch on the good, we got to have a conversation about Anthony Davis. I'm 100% confirmed. I'm 100% sure that Anthony Davis is now declining. I do not think there's a chance in hell that we ever see the New Orleans Pelicans Anthony Davis ever again. It's kind of sad what happened. He scored 10 in the fourth quarter though. All of them was off free throws. I don't even know if Anthony Davis made a single field goal. I don't have the stats in front of me, but what I do have in front of me is the series stats. They haven't updated them on Basketball Reference to have all 4 games, but I will tell you this. This series has made me feel like Anthony Davis is definitely regressing, because his stats so far doesn't look bad, because he had that 140-point performance in the in game 1, I believe, that they lost in that Jokic versus AD duel. The last 3 games of the series, Anthony Davis has been underwhelming or just flat out bad. In this game, he was flat out bad. Last game, I want to say that was game 2 where he kept missing all those 3 to 8 foot shots in the paint. Just overall, Anthony Davis has been bad. He couldn't slow down Jokic. He couldn't score, couldn't get his own shot off. The switchability for Anthony Davis has definitely deteriorated a lot. I don't know how many times I've counted in the last 2 games where once he switches onto a guard like Jamal Murray, step back, shoot a 3, it's a foul almost every single time. It was barbecue chicken. If it wasn't a 3, they was going past him. The switchability for Anthony Davis is definitely downward. But I'm gonna take a break from this. Again, Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura had an amazing series all throughout. Rui had a bad game, but Austin Reeves still showed up, giving you his 17 points on 54, 50, 100% shooting. So Austin Reeves had a good game, and Rui had a bad game. But again, I'm gonna say this before I switch over to the Denver Nuggets. LeBron James played about 48 minutes. He played the entire game, 48 minutes. He took 4 seconds off the entire game, so I'll give him that. But once you know that Tristan Thompson is getting 10 minutes, that's when I think the game, like we all know it's over once you give him double T minutes. Let's go to Denver now. The Denver Nuggets, man, they had an amazing, man, I'm just saying, they outplayed the Lakers from game 1 all the way to game 4, man. All these narratives that got tried to go just thrown out there that the Lakers had them figured out, they shut that shit down. People still had Lakers in 6 after Nuggets went 0-2. No, man, we even got some people trying to say the Lakers going to come back from 0-3. Do I think they were serious? No, but just the fact that people would disrespect them like that is just how crazy it is. Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray played absolutely incredible this entire series. Nikola Jokic got that Western Conference Finals MVP, second person to ever get it behind, I think it was Steph Curry. Boy, oh boy, Jamal Murray was huge. I'm telling you, like, just this whole two-man combination, Jamal Murray's ability to pick it up whenever Jokic is getting double teamed, and he just simply can't play make out of that double team. In the rare case, that there's just a case where Jokic is in foul trouble or whenever Jokic is just slowing down because he's tired because he played the entire game. Jamal Murray's ability to just pick it up and carry this team on his back with his shot-making ability, and oh my God, Jamal Murray is an extremely underrated passer. I'm not going to lie to you. His playmaking ability is also something to look out for. He was averaging 6 assists in this series, and I just want to say that it felt like 8 or 9. Just the way the dump-offs go. KCP played amazing. This is the best KCP we have ever seen. Now, KCP is not no all-star player. I think he definitely goes in that tier of good starter, not great starter, not perennial starter, but just above good, just a good starter. That's what I think KCP is. He averaged 15 points per game in the series. His tenacious defense was elite, and he just always kept his foot on the gas, always ready to shoot. Michael Porter Jr. also played good. I did love his ability to just pull the trigger and shoot at will. He shot about 50% from 3 this entire series, which is impressive in itself. Bruce Brown, he wasn't that huge tonight. He had like 10 or 11 points. Wasn't that huge tonight, but just his ability to pick the slack up when Jokic is make the minus Jokic minutes not minus was amazing this entire series. Giving Jokic the ability to even sit on the bench for 5 to 10 minutes per game was amazing for this team, especially with Bruce Brown. I remember him scoring 22 points in game 1, and he has a player option that I hope he doesn't opt out because he's so good on this team. This isn't new though. Bruce Brown did this in that 2021 run with the Nets. He averaged 15 points per game before he ended up leaving 2 years later to go to Denver. But yeah, Aaron Gordon had a pretty slow series, but tonight he made sure to call an amazing game from Aaron Gordon. He was everywhere. Even he outplayed Anthony Davis. I'm not going to lie to you. Embarrassing for Anthony Davis, but Aaron Gordon had 22 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, shot 60% from 3. Going into this game, he did not make a 3 this entire series, and he gave him 3. He shot 3 for 5 from 3, not 14 from the field, 64%. Aaron Gordon had an amazing game. Just overall, the Los Angeles Lakers just simply got outplayed by this team, and I walked into the series. I made a video saying Nuggets are going to sweep the Lakers, kind of like I predicted they was going to sweep the Suns, although obviously they didn't. But it was a no-brainer for me that they was going to sweep this team because they didn't have a chance. I think a lot of people got caught up on the fact that it's the Los Angeles Lakers and the names that they got. Anthony Davis, and it's going to be an off-season conversation, an off-season video, so check out this off-season video if you're really interested. We have to have a conversation. Anthony Davis isn't top 20. And if he is top 20, he's in between 20 and 17. Did he have a monstrous run in the middle of this season? Yes, he did. But outside of that monstrous run, the year prior he was bad. The year prior he was hurt. And after that monstrous run, he was pretty mid to end the season. This series, he was bad. Going against the obviously a top 4 player, Nikola Jokic, but he was bad. He couldn't stop him, and he couldn't take advantage of the fact that he was like literally. I'm not just saying Nikola Jokic is a liability. Like I'm saying before, he's not a liability. He's a great one-on-one post defender. But this is supposed to be Anthony Davis top. Everyone's screaming top 10 talent Anthony Davis. Everyone's screaming. I agree with this. This is the Anthony Davis that led this team to the Western Conference Finals. LeBron James isn't number 1 anymore. And that's another conversation. I don't think LeBron is a top 10 player anymore, but that's another conversation for the after the finals. We're gonna save all these videos for after the finals. But I think this is where I'm going to end it now. This is an amazing series. I appreciate the fact that I got to watch all these games. These games was all amazing. Besides game 3, it was kind of shallow. But all these games was close. Finals preview, I think I'm going to save that for another video. But if you made it this long, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Denver's winning that shit in like 5. I got a lot of concerns for the Miami Heat against this team. I'm going to talk about one right now. Bam is going to get 8 alive by Nikola Jokic. And it's not even a question in my mind. And Bam might really be the reason why they lose this series, because he's not going to have the energy to go down low and try and bang with Jokic. Not that he even can, and not that he even plays like that a lot of the time. All them stupid fadeaways and all them stupid floaters ain't going. It's not against Nikola Jokic or even against this team, and Bam would probably be the biggest reason why the Miami Heat lose that series, assuming that they win. But let's be real here, the Boston Celtics is not coming back from 0-3. Sorry to break it to you, Jays. Jaylen Brown's probably gone. But hey, that's a conversation for another day, man. That's it with this video. I love you guys more than I love myself. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. I'd appreciate it a lot. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers. Hopefully, give me a month or two. My main channel, EGF Ron. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers there, so you can check me out there, EGF Ron. And follow me on Twitter at EGF Ron too. I love y'all more than I love myself, and I'm out. Peace. Boom.